Hey guys, Clay here. I'm going to show you how to install these front fender liners in your Jeep JK. So let's get started. So we're going to start with this 10mm bolt here, and then we're going to work our way to the inner fender liner bolts, and we're just going to start taking them off. And then we've got one that's hidden back here, and there's another one down here. We're going to keep all of this hardware. So this is that one that's hidden. We've got one more in the front. Next thing we need to do is remove these plastic trees that are along the inner fender liner. So I've just got a body clip removal tool. Wedge that in there. Get another one right here. Get another one way up here. Now before we rip the fender off of the clips on the body, just make sure you go along this inner fender well, and it should be loose all the way around. Make sure you didn't forget any bolts or forget any clips anywhere. And it should feel like it's only attached by this plastic fender out here. Now you can't really see this, but there's a bulb in this marker. It's just going to twist clockwise. And then we'll just pull it out. Looks like that. We can go ahead and just remove that so we don't damage anything, and we can go ahead and pull our fender off. So before we pull the fender off, we've got one more clip on the marker light wire. You just have to reach up underneath there and pull it out. It's a little plastic tree, just like all the other clips we removed. Looks like that. So now it's time to remove the fender from the front of the Jeep. There's no real easy way to do this. You kind of just got to pull up on the fender and out. There's these little T-clips that attach the plastic piece of the metal fender all the way around the fender. And like I said, you just got to pull up and out on them. It's going to feel like you're breaking some of them. If you do, it's okay. If you actually want to put your plastic fenders back on, you can get those plastic clips. They're readily available. So we're just going to pull up and out and start removing it all the way around. So we've got a 5/32 drill bit. We're just going to find the center of these plastic clips and just drill them out. Then we'll take our body clip removal tool and just pry the inner fender away from the outer fender. So we've got our passenger side panels. There's a firewall panel and then the center front panel. What we need to do is attach these two together. We're just going to use the provided hardware and make sure that this front panel sits on top. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now we can move to the Jeep. So now we're going to reuse our factory hardware on these front 3 attaching points. If you removed your U-clip, just reinstall that. And we'll go ahead and place our inner fender liner in there. It kind of lines itself up. There's 2 more places right up top. Go ahead and tighten up this upper hardware first. We're going to move to self-tapper here and self-tapper there. So now we're going to use the self-tapping hardware to attach to the front right here to this radiator core support. So if you guys don't feel comfortable using the self-tapping hardware, you can always pre-drill the hole. You're just going to want to stay smaller than the threads, of course, and then the provided hardware will go in a lot easier. Well, there you go, guys. Very easy install, minimal hand tools and time required. Now make sure if you have any questions at all to give us a call or visit us online. Thanks.